Hi, my name is Anish Bagga and I'm the CEO and co-founder of Unitu, the student voice platform. And I'm delighted to share with you that we will be introducing Unitu in partnership with your university to ensure you and your classmates have their voices heard by staff members in your department and ensure that your feedback is being acted upon in a more timely and transparent way. To access your Unitu account is very easy. You can download the app on the Play or the App Store, or you can log in via this URL through the website. Once you're logged in, what you'll see is a feedback board. The feedback board is a space for the students, the reps and the staff to work together in solving, raising, discussing and acting upon any feedback that you're experiencing in your university. The feedback board is split into two sections. You have a private area, which is like the student zone, and only students, reps and student union officers, if they have access to it, will be able to view and engage with feedback here. And then you have the public area, which is for staff members to engage with feedback that's been escalated by your reps. So to create your feedback is very easy. You click on the green button, and once you click on there, you'll be asked to categorize your feedback in the form of a praise, what's working, a question, any questions you have about your academic experience, an issue that you want addressed, and an idea that you want to add to improve your student experience in your department or in your university. And once you fill out the details, you can then decide if you want to raise this feedback anonymously. We know how important it is for students to feel safe to express themselves, and this is why we introduce that functionality. Once you create feedback, students who have access to this feedback board or on your course will be notified by the app or by email, and they can log in and start voting and discussing your feedback. And once there's enough discussion and votes, your student rep will moderate the feedback and then decide if it needs to be escalated to staff members. If they move it forward, that's when the staff members on your feedback board, which you can find on the members page, who your reps and your staff members are, will then be able to engage with your feedback and then move it into progress and acknowledge it by writing a comment. And over time, if this is a feedback that can be resolved in a way that you want, or maybe not, and this is one of the main reasons we built Unitu, to create a shared dialogue of what's possible and what's not. Staff members can then move that feedback into the closed section and then state if there's a change on this feedback, and then all the students who are concerned with that feedback will then be made aware through a notification. So as you can see, Unitu is a very simple and effective way for students to share what they're experiencing, the relevant staff members to be able to engage with that feedback and make the necessary changes in a very intuitive, simple and timely way. I'm proud to say that, since we started Unitu to where we are now, we've been empowering over 100,000 students across the UK in about 15 universities and having their voices heard and seeing change happen on a faster basis. And I want to share with you also some of the things that students have said in regards to their experience using Unitu.
Throughout first year, we didn't have Unitu. Second year is when we first got introduced to it. And in first year, raising issues and complaints, it was no one really necessarily knew how to actually do that. So I think Unitu has been such an amazing tool during this time, because we've gotten instant feedback. Some days there's feedback within 10 minutes from the medical school, or even if it takes a bit of time, they've really taken all our thoughts into consideration.
That way, I genuinely thought of it as it was a place that I could go for a lot of information, and there would be staff that would respond right away. I really just liked, this is a small feature, but I liked that you could thumbs up some of the comments or thoughts, or thumbs down. I never did that really, but the thumbsing up I did a lot. But I felt actually I should say it's probably the anonymous feature, because I feel that lets a lot of students who may be afraid to speak about what they want to, or raise a question that they may be afraid to basically publish their concerns online and have people respond to them in a way that's non-judgmental.
It's kind of having the one place where you can have loads of feedback and loads of ideas and comments and kind of constructive feedback come together, and has been quite useful. So yeah, in that sense, it's been really good. And then in terms of COVID, I think especially because we're not able to have face-to-face meetings, and it's been a good kind of method of communication between the students and between the medical school. Definitely everyone's gotten involved and everyone uses it, which is really good. So it's managed to engage people because they can see that their ideas are being taken on board by the medical school and visible to everyone. So I think, yeah, definitely it's been really good like that.
So if you have any issues or questions when using Unitu, feel free to engage with our support team, and you can do this by clicking on the button here and messaging our support team, and we'll get back to you as soon as we can to address any concerns that you're having. And for now, what I suggest you do is when you do log into the app, feel free to share feedback. Staff want to know what's working really well, and what things that you feel can be improved. So feel free to give praise, add a question, suggest an idea, or even raise any issues that you're experiencing right now, and the appropriate reps and the staff members will be able to deal with your feedback. In addition to being able to raise feedback on Unitu, we also run the student rep elections, and your department will be running elections at your university this academic year. What is the rep elections? What is the student rep system? So essentially the reps are the most important bridge between you and the staff members in having your voice heard. And running the rep elections ensures that you nominate the students that you want to represent you. And this is all done through Unitu. So your staff members will tell you the exact dates for nominations and voting. And once they begin, you as a student can quite easily nominate yourself to be a rep via Unitu. To do this, you'll get a notification, or you can see it on the platform, and you can click on nominate myself, and there will be a green button where you can click and a pop-up will appear where you can add your manifesto. There are some key questions that I feel that it's important for students to know in order for you to represent them, such as why you want to be a rep, what changes that you would like to make, and what kind of qualities and experiences that you have for this particular role. You might be asking yourself, why would you want to be a rep? And it's a great question. I was a rep myself, and I asked the same question too. And after speaking to thousands of reps since we started Unitu, I have to say there are many benefits that you can gain from being a rep. Key things that we feel actually shape you better to be more employable for the future are: you gain great leadership skills, you improve your communication, you are able to better research and analyze data, which is a very key thing in today's world, and you'll be able to create better impact as a result of being able to dialogue with students, dialogue with staff members, and build more confidence and self-esteem within yourself. All great qualities to have as an individual going into the industry, but also great things to put into your CV and share in an interview. So I hope you do nominate yourself, and if you do, we provide great guidance on how to campaign and gather more votes. I wish you the best of luck in your university experience, and like I said, we're always here to support you, so feel free to reach out to us.